Welcome to Bits and Pieces. This week's food budget's a bit weird due to medical procedures that limited my budgets, as well as some eating out from socializing. So I made egg sandwiches with some spinach from the garden and a pita bread that I had in the fridge. This was for both me and my youngest child who was visiting for the weekend. And I made a espresso, frothed the milk and everything. And then I made a casserole using up some of the turkey and other random things we had in the fridge, and the stovetop stuffing that I had gotten previously for free. Sauteed up some onion and celery for that. And there's the drippings from the turkey to make the gravy. And I used potato flour to thicken it, since there was still some potato bits in the drippings that I had. And I chopped up some sage from the garden. And then I just some frozen vegetables and the turkey, and mixed in the gravy that I made. And topped it with some stovetop stuffing mix and baked it. It tasted like Thanksgiving. I don't know how else to put it. It was okay. Not one of my favorite meals, but it turned out as a pretty casserole. Hello. So here we are starting February, and we're also expecting to have a snowstorm here in Texas. That's a little scary. Went to the grocery store, actually hit Kroger and Aldi again. And I will say my son's employee discount is not kicking in. And they did not have the 18 count eggs that were supposed to be on sale for 97 cents. So they charged me $1.49 for the 3 eggs. And then I had a coupon for one of the 12 count eggs for free. And even though this says $7.79, they actually ended up reimbursing me $1.02 on the eggs, so that I actually got 2 eggs for the 97 cents. That gave me a grand total of, I think my grand total at Kroger ended up being $5.78, and I paid 97 cents for 3 dozen eggs. My other thing was I got these bell peppers that are a little iffy on the day for 99 cents. And see those there. And then I got a thing of onions, white onions, for $1.98. I had the frozen veg at one was $1, the other was $1.34, but I had a coupon for 50 cents off 2. So that was pretty good deal. And then I went to, because my grand total actually ended up being $5.78 at Kroger. It would have been about 50 cents less if my son's employee discount was kicking in. He'll need to call them about that. Then I went to Aldi, and I got spinach because my garden really just is not producing enough spinach. I'll need to replant lettuce once we get through the latest snowstorm. And so I paid $1.09 for spinach. I got 2 almond milks at $1.79 each. I got some frozen corn at 75 cents and sweet peas at 75 cents. They didn't have a lot of selection in frozen vegetables. And then I got a can of mixed vegetables for 61 cents. And then I got a loaf of bread. It is up to 87 cents. That used to be 79 cents, so that's getting more. And the celery was, right here, $1.19. I was kind of hoping to be able to get potatoes, but they were not on sale. Maybe next week. So I spent a grand total of $14.62 for the beginning of February. kind of hoping to be able to get back into doing my co-op. We'll see whenever that comes up. So I can start having more fresh vegetables. And I'm very excited about the deal on the eggs. And I guess Texas snowstorm, I got the milk, eggs, and bread. The bread, though, is for my son's sandwiches. And then I've got turkey left over, so I'm going to make a turkey soup for the whole snow days. I hate snow days in Texas. We really can't survive these well here. We do not have the infrastructure for it. We have, yeah, I guess that's it. I'm planning on soups and casseroles for the rest of the turkey meat that did not go into the freezer from last week. And that's about it. And there's probably also going to be some spinach quiches or frittatas going on with all those eggs. Okay, so it is time for the turkey soup. I've got spinach from the garden, the tomatoes that I had roasted with the onion, the last quarter onion, one of those kind of iffy bell peppers, some oregano from the garden, the canned carrots we never finished off, the last of the previous batch of celery, a can of green beans, a thing of lentils that I had in the pantry, some brown rice, and the turkey, as well as the turkey broth that I made. And here we go. Okay, so this is the turkey and rice soup. I also found a can, a partially used can of peas, and then the gravy pack that came with the turkey went in there. And oh my gosh, this is so good. With the lentils and the rice and a little bit of turkey meat and lots of veggies. So I had some canned pumpkin in the pantry, so I made some pumpkin bread for breakfast for the next few days. And now it's time to finish up the turkey. I'm going to make a turkey mac casserole as well as a chicken salad to simultaneously. This is the casserole with some onion and the macaroni and cheese and frozen vegetables and some nutritional yeast as well as some random macaroni. I topped it with paprika and the breadcrumbs, and then I'm working on the salad while that bakes. You see I've got the bowl of chopped turkey over there and some Caesar dressing since I didn't have any mayonnaise and I didn't feel like making any. Just onion and celery and turkey. And there's the casserole all made up. Boiled an egg to go ahead and add to the turkey salad for sandwiches for the week. I made farina and topped it with some fig preserves for breakfast. And here we have a soup and pita sandwich for lunch. And then I made some jello with some fruit cocktail and jello mix I had. And started to make chili since we're about to have our snow come through. And there was my free food that I got from the neighbor again. And dinner was soup and sandwich as well. Made a cocktail from that unusual canned drink. And then breakfast was tea with the farina and peach preserves. And here I'm working on the chili with stuff from the pantry. I used pumpkin puree in this. It was so good. And there is our snow. And my chili with rice this time was pretty good. Spent $14.72 for February. I'm hoping to order from my produce co-op for next week, so we'll have more fresh fruits and vegetables. Otherwise, I'm pretty content with what I'm managing to do with primarily pantry items. I do miss fresh food, though. I hope in future videos to talk more about my budgeting, not just about what I'm cooking, although that does seem to be cores of how I manage to control my budget, is to control how I spend my food budget, because it's one of the easiest ways to do that. Look forward to talking to you about more